Hi everyone, it's Kelsey. So the first part of the question asks, what factors are necessary for a church to be mission sending, and what ingredients are needed for Christianity to take lasting root? So the first thing, in my opinion, would be open-mindedness. It would be best to go into missions work without preconceived notions about a particular culture. It's also important to be open and accepting to different cultures. Education is also important and needed when dealing with missions work as well. It's important to educate yourselves about the different cultures, different backgrounds that you may be partaking in. And it's also important to educate yourself about their way of life as well. In order to relate to people that you're ministering to. So it's really important to educate yourself about their culture and their background as well. Also being educated about the topic that you're ministering about so that you can be prepared to answer any questions or so that you can come off as knowledgeable about the topic that you're preaching about. I also think that an open heart is necessary in missions work, just because it's very likely that you will encounter in missions work, you will encounter people who aren't believers or who don't necessarily agree with what you're preaching or what you're teaching to the community. And even in those circumstances, it's important that we still have an open mind and an open heart and an open approach with everyone. We need to approach everyone with kindness and without judgment, and just really being able to see that as an opportunity to even minister to them as well. I think that enthusiasm is also needed. People have to know that you want to be there. They have to know that you're excited about the experience and that you're excited about the word that you're bringing forth to them. And with that, it's also important to just show up and be present within the community, especially in missions work, to be solely focused and centered on what you're doing at that particular time so that they know that they have your full attention and that what you're teaching them is important. And the second part of the question asks, how is the call to ministry emphasized in your local church? And my church emphasizes the call to missions and ministry by simply just being available and being present within the community. They are proactive and they make sure to make their presence known within the community. And they never shy away from serving. In fact, they love serving as part of our mission statement. And they always have an open and welcoming demeanor. Even during this pandemic, they've managed to be present in the community by offering weekly Zoom Bible studies that are open to the public, open to anyone. They've partnered with a local farmers market to provide food for families in need, and all of this in addition to the weekly online services, the weekly church services that they still hold as well. So my church is very rooted in the community, and it's one of the reasons why I love my church so much. So that's it for this question for this week, and I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.